students, a very good afternoon to you. Today I am going to continue with the first chapter of business studies, that is management. In the last class I have explained you what management is and the different aspects of management like characteristics and objectives of management, etc. And I have also said that in this class I will explain to you the different functions of management. So let's get started. According to Luther Gulick, the functions of management are planning, organizing, directing, staffing, coordinating, reporting and budgeting. I repeat, according to Luther Gulick, the various important functions of management are planning, organizing, directing, staffing, coordinating, reporting and budgeting. In a short form, all these functions are termed as PODSCORD. In a short form, it is termed as PODSCORD. Now, each of these functions I will explain to you one by one. The first one is planning. So, what planning is? Planning is a conscious determination of future course of action to attain a desired result. It is an intellectual process. It is a thinking process, means thinking before doing. Now, planning involves various things like decision making, problem solving, etc. Establishment of planning premises, determination of different types of objectives, all these are different categories of planning. Now coming to the second function, that is organizing. Organizing provides necessary framework for management. It creates a harmonious structure of the authority-responsibility relationship. It involves group activities in all managerial levels. It fixes the authority to assign the responsibilities. Now coming to the third point, directing. What directing is? Directing is a process of instructing, guiding, supervising, motivating and leading the subordinates for the achievement of organizational goals. It is concerned with the execution of plans through organized action. Through this mechanism, the manager tried to influence the behavior of their subordinates. Now we come to the next point, that is staffing. What is staffing? Now staffing refers to those managerial functions which deals with recruitment and developing the human resources for achieving the goals. It involves upgrading or uplifting the existing members of the organization. It also develops the quality and usefulness of the members. The sole aim of staffing is recruiting, selecting, training, promoting or even giving promotion or demotion and even retirement of an employee. Coming to the next point. The next point is coordinating. CO for coordinating. Now what is coordinating? Coordinating is the art of achieving harmony of individual and group efforts for the accomplishment of organizational goals. It ensures the unity of action. It creates team spirit with the minimum of conflict. It ensures the unity of action in the realization of objectives. It involves the synchronization of different actions. Then we come to the next point, which is called reporting. The sixth important point of managerial functions or management functions is reporting. Now what is reporting? A report is, we all know a report is a written form of communication. It is prepared periodically by the subordinates of every organization and then submitted. Actually it is what? It is a feedback of all the actions to be done. This reporting is needed by the management for execution of plans. It serves as a feedback. It should be clear, simple and it should be brief for covering all the normal activities of an organization. Now we come to the last important but not the least function of budgeting. What is a budget? A budget operationalizes plan. It lays down the path to be followed by the management. It forces the management to think ahead of the unforeseen conditions. It is a systematic, quantitative and comprehensive plan, a blueprint which estimates the future of cost, revenue, expenses for a definite period of time. So these are the important functions of management: planning, organizing, directing, staffing, coordinating, reporting and budgeting. These functions are termed as PORSCORD according to Luther Gulick. So this is the end of the first chapter. In our next class, I'll start with principles of management according to the father of modern management, that is Henry Fayol. According to Henry Fayol, he laid down 14 important principles of management. What are those 14 important principles of management? That I am going to explain to you in our next class. Now, let me give a brief. Now, what are those principles of management? Principles of management is nothing but it is a fundamental truth, a thought which should be laid down by every management before any action. So, among those 14 principles, few are division of work, specialization, esprit de corps, unity of command, unity of direction, scholar chain and so on. So in our next class, briefly we will give an account of these 14 principles given by Henry Fayol and also some of the important principles given by F. W. Taylor. So up till then, take care.